we at? What?
Yeah, where we at?
Oh, okay. So right now we're in my, um, this is the room that I basically like grew up in. This is the room like, this is my childhood home. So this is like, yeah, this is where I grew up at. This is where like, this is where all the ideas started coming out my head, busting on the walls and shit. So,
What made you start with the idea of putting things up on the wall?
I was originally inspired to do like all the pictures
Mm-hmm.
and everything on the walls.
Did you like see it from somewhere, or did
Yeah, so I was inspired by, I think her name is Adrienne Salinger,
Okay.
and then I seen like there was a photo book that she did in the 90s where she had like, I'm trying to sound a little bit. There's a photo book that she did in the 90s where she had just like pictures of different demographics of people, but like it was teenagers in their rooms.
Okay.
And like in the 90s, like this style kind of wasn't, I didn't really finish it, but people would have like photos all over the walls, like memorabilia, and just it would just be really crazy. Like their pictures were really crazy, and then I got inspired by that because I wanted to do something different other than just hang up generic stuff, you know.
Yeah. I think even furthermore question is, who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, who are you?
Oh, shoot, man. People call me sickly. I'm sickly. You know what I mean? I'm kind of just, man, you caught me in like a state right now that I'm like, I'm kind of like in a transitional state right now, I feel. But I'm like, yeah, I'm sick, you know? That's about it. Because like, I've been thinking about like, damn, is this like a persona that I'm putting on? But it's really not. It's really me.
Yeah.
But like, I guess that sometimes we're like afraid of ourselves and stuff. So like, for me, I'm just embracing like, just my full artistry. And yeah, I'm just an artist. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I'm an artist.
How would you describe yourself?
Like,
You say an artist, but just like, how would you describe yourself? Are you more outgoing? Are you more charismatic? Have a whole high energy? How would you think people would describe you?
So to describe myself, I would say that I am like, I do what needs to be done when I need to do something. Like, yeah, I do what needs, like I'm a force. I feel like I'm a force. Like I just feel like I just do what needs to be done when I want something to happen. Like if I'm feeling hype and I want some hype shit to happen, then I feel like all my energy just goes towards making that happen. So like for example, I threw a show in July last year. That was, I never, like there was no long-term planning involved there. I was literally just like, man, we need something for this community.
Where we at?
So right now we're in St. Robert, Missouri, which is about 2 hours out the way of St. Louis. But this is where I came up. This is where I grew up. So.
Is this where you were born at, or?
No, so I was born in Texas. I was born in Texas, like on some military base, and then we moved here, and then that's just where we've been at, and then this is just where we've been at, and like yeah, so like I said, being like a force, like.
Oh, also you skipped over the part. You also lived in Germany for a little bit.
I did, but it's like 2 years. I was like
but
2 years.
Yeah,
okay. So
can you start? So
Yeah. I moved from Texas when I was a little kid, when I was probably like hella young, and then we were in Germany for a little bit, and then from there we ended up here. Yeah. So we ended up here, and then this is where I came up. This is where I came up because I don't feel like this place is like other places where people can feel like they're inspired by something. Nothing here inspired me. Like everything that you see, music or anything else, is like either it's like I've been inspired by characters in terms of personalities, but as far as like being exposed to things that would further push me to like create, there's like no scenes around here. There's no scenes at all. There's no scenes at all, period. So like I would be hanging with my people like when I was in high school, like some of my friends, like You know what I'm saying? Like Austin and some other people, Terrence. You know what I'm saying? And just been hanging out with them. Like I get inspired by that, I guess, because it's just like we hanging out. It's just like, damn, you wanna pop your shit, you know? You just like you wanna just get outside the box. But like literally, this place is like a box because it's just like there's no scenes. So I wasn't inspired by that, but I was inspired by I've been inspired by a lot of things. But like I said, being a force, doing the show like I did last year was just like this has never been done here. You know, like why isn't there any shows to showcase the local talent? Just like even if somebody is like making songs in their basement, like why isn't there needs to be spaces like that to inspire the future generations and stuff like that. But yeah, I would say it's fully intrinsic. I'm an intrinsic person, kind of intrinsic motivation. But also though, I get inspired really easy too. Like I will see like one thing and that will like drive me to create something like a whole project off of one thing. Like that's how my brain works.
What's something that you can recall that you've done that before? Like the idea sparked it and that led to something.
Seeing a Polaroid and then coming up with Glue and Rose castings.
Okay.
And then doing shirts and thermals and like videos and like there's a film right now that I'm working on that hasn't been released. That sparked. I think it was a Polaroid. It was by I forgot who it was by, but I think it was a photo. It was some type of casting shoot, and I think the girl had like a shirt on that said something castings, and I was like, dang. Or like no, the Polaroid itself had castings written on it, and I was like, dang. And then from that, because like growing up in like a place like this, you have to be creative because there's nothing to like show you like, oh, this is like, for example, I just recently got into producing. Like there's no producers around here. Like you gotta be creative, you know what I'm saying? So like that forced me to be creative. So it's like you have to see things and be like, we can make this out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like me and a friend, we used to hang out like when I was hella young, and we would just that's what we would do all day. Like we would just literally like see something and be like, what can we make out of this? So like I was seeing that Polaroid, and then I was like, well, fashion is kind of like a castings game, and because like there's so many different brands from so many different areas of the world and periods of time and cultures, and it's like we as humans, I mean, you gotta read Genesis, like we was naked, so like all this stuff that we doing right now is like don't even really make no sense. Like fashion, and we was born in the garden. Like, no, I mean people believe in different religions, but if you look at any religion from the beginning of time, ain't nobody was stepping in Fendi. Like
you mentioned like
you know,
I was gonna say you mentioned like a couple different mediums that you're in. Which was like the first medium that you started in?
I would say the first medium that I started in was it had to do with visuals. So like probably like I wasn't taking pictures as a little kid. All this stuff that I'm doing like now, this happened like probably like 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
Like I started getting into all this stuff, but as a kid, I would probably be like just no, I know what it is. Music. It's music. But ever since a kid, like even in like elementary and 6th grade, every grade that I've been in, like I've always been doing talent shows and just like I've always been dancing and doing like I've always been like a dancer and just like an entertainer, just like doing music. So like that's where I started, and then it progressed. Like I would see like photos by like I really like Dash Snow.
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, Dash Snow. He was an artist. Rest in peace. He was an artist. I think I want to get this wrong. I think he's out of New York, but he was an artist, and he took Polaroids. But he took Polaroids in such a different way. Like people take Polaroids and like cute shit, but he took Polaroids and just like crazy shit. And I got inspired by that, and I also got inspired by another artist. His name is David Sorrenti. He passed away as well. I believe that's David Sorrenti. Yeah, it's David Sorrenti. Davide. And he passed away, but he also took Polaroids and just crazy shit too. Mm-hmm. But What I like about him, he inspired me. I didn't really see him that early on, but I recently just started finding out some of these people. Like recently looking to like Andy Warhol, but like for me, like I just get inspired. I just be seeing stuff like new stuff, and I'm just like, okay, but like I just add that to my like brain, like okay, and then all this inspired me too. All this really inspired me to start doing VHS videos and photos and just doing all the different stuff because I see all this stuff and I'm like, dang, look at all these images that people created with a camera. Like nobody told them to go out here and take, like all this stuff is just. Austin made this one. This is Playboy Cardi. He painted that one. He's a super crazy, talented draw person. But I would see all this stuff too in my room. It's just like, yo, we gotta get it. That's why I got inspired to get out and start taking VHS videos. Cause I was just like, all this stuff, like, I can do something like this.
Yeah.
So.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Create stuff. But like, create stuff.
But like, which do you get the most joy out of? Like, for example, whenever I'm making like a music video, whenever I know like it's flow and everything like that, I get excited. I start getting like a little, you know what I'm saying, kind of just like.
I do share that same sentiment.
Or if I'm making like a beat and then I start getting like a melody idea and I know that that's going into like a song, you know what I'm saying? I find joy in like the process of that, you know what I mean? Like what do you find like the most joy in?
I'm kind of impatient, so
yeah.
I find joy in just expression mainly. So like, I find joy, it just depends on what exactly I'm trying to execute. So like for me, I'm a very like visual person. I like really good visuals that is like really enjoyable for me. Really good visuals, and then also really good music too is really enjoyable for me. But also really good social events. So like when I'm performing, I get really happy for that. And then
you mentioned performing. Can we talk about your last performance and that whole day of what went down?
Oh, yo. So the last performance I did was at Materia's first little tape release party, Materia Volume 1. Go listen to that. Shout out my peoples at Materia. Eric.
Shout out Materia.
Shout out Materia, man. Eric, you know what I'm saying? Manipool, Nadir. Shout out my peoples, yo. Umami. You know what I'm saying? Billy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my peoples for putting me on that lineup. Shout out Trick Tommy and girl DJs Interrupting. But that was my last show. And that was very...
What went down that whole day?
So that whole day, I woke up. Like I said, man, recently life, it's got a little situation going on. So, you know what I'm saying? I was carrying some boiling water and kind of some of it like spilled over and it fell on my foot and then I slipped and I fell in boiling water. So like my whole...
And this at what time?
Huh?
This at what time?
This is like 7 and 8, like 9 in the morning. So that happened and then my whole butt, 2nd degree burns, all my legs and everything. So I was in the ER for a couple hours until I had to make the drive to go and perform later that day. So I was performing, but like I literally had like bandages all over my legs and stuff. Gauze and all that shit. Shout out to Seth Garcia, lined me up, got my beard straight before I left. This morning I burned my ass. I was in the ER all day, boiling water. So yeah. But we here, we in the spot, so I'm gonna go check out if my songs are sent correctly. So breaking news. I don't really feel like this is a disability. I used to feel like it was a disability, just like not being from St. Louis. But I feel like that's more like, it's kind of cool because it's just like you have variety here. And I feel like I, in some way, have been contributing to music. And I try to contribute to music. Because like I said, where I'm from...
Contributing.
I'm from St. Robert, Missouri. it is 2 hours away from St. Louis and 1 hour away from Springfield, Missouri. So I'm like in the middle. But down in this area, there's nothing. So a year and like a half ago, like 2 years ago probably, I started, 3 years ago really, because my trip, listen yo, my mom owns a hair store, so like my whole life we've been going back and forth to St. Louis. Also, my little brother had cancer when he was 3. He's cancer free now, but like my history in going back and forth to St. Louis has been like very long. Like it started with the visiting the hospital every week because he had cancer, and then from that we will also we'll go to the hospital, and then before we leave we'll go to like those wholesale stores owned by the Asian people because my mom owns a business, and then like we'll always be going, and then we go to like the fish market. Like we'll always be going back and forth to St. Louis, and then from there stopped going for a minute because his cancer got solved and all that, and then like we would still go, but like it's funny because every time we would go it would be like a trip for the whole family, like we'd be like, oh, we're going to the mall today, and then we'll go literally to St. Louis to go to the mall and go to like BB, and like we used to shop at Rainbow, so we go to like Rainbow. So even though I'm not from St. Louis, like I've been in St. Louis like my whole, like that's a memorable experience for me. And then I started going there on my own because I was selling vintage at the time, so I'll go there every week and go pick up some vintage and then post it online and like go to the flea market. So been moving back and forth. I'm gonna turn this off. Oh no, is this bothering you? Okay, but yeah, I started going like that, and then from there started going up, taking photos. Like I would go up with the friends, be like, yo, let's go to St. Louis this weekend. And we would just go there and literally just like either hang out, go get some like, our hangout would be like, we'll go to the bins, go thrifting. We'll go thrifting all day. We'll go to every thrift store. We'll go to the bins, go eat some Raisin Canes. Like that'll literally be it. Go to the Arch or something. Like we just figure out something to do. And then I feel like I'm going off on a tangent a little bit. So we'll do that and then take photos, and that's how I met this man, everyone. I was walking in the camera store one day, and did you hold the door? I held the door.
I think you held the door. So like I was walking out, he was walking in, and then I believe that he held the door because I was walking out, and then I said, hey, I like your outfit or something along those lines of like that, and then
no, you was like, the fit is hard. I was like, appreciate it, bro. I was wearing the Dirks 1995. I was wearing some vintage, you know what I'm saying? Got that good shit.
And then I got your Instagram then, and then told you what we got going on with How They Have. Came through and recorded freestyle.
And that was life changing because like I didn't know anyone who made music before I met. Well, I knew like Kenny, but no, I didn't know.
Because you sent me one song before you.
And that was the one I made with Kenny. I had met him like a minute ago in high school, but like it was totally luck of the draw how we ended up making music. And then I sent that to you. And then
Because I'm trying to line with like black bands in there or something.
Yeah, it's like round, some, go militia. Yeah, I'm crazy with that cam. I'm crazy with that cam if you want the bigger picture. I got this little thotty with Casey got her older sister and shit like that. And that song was pretty fire. Shout out Kenny. Because I wouldn't even be making music right now if it wasn't for that guy. But yeah, that happened. So basically, even though I'm not from St. Louis, like I've been moving around in that space, and it's also kind of cool because I take experiences from both here and there, and like things are way different. So like my first ever, I don't know, man. I'm going off on a tangent. You gotta give me a question.
What were you about to say?
No, I was just gonna get into how like I started getting inspired to really get out there and make some more stuff is out of pure curiosity.
Instead of that, here's a question, like what motivates you and like what drives you? Like what's your motivations? Like do you...
So
because I'll give you my perspective of you, you're a very individualistic person, a very confident person, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I learned from you, I get inspired from you, so most definitely. So like, I'm curious, I'm just like, how you know what I'm saying? How you are you?
I would say my inspiration comes from not wanting to be in St. Robert, Missouri. And then also my inspiration I would say comes from wanting to be just like, so I see stuff. So like now, like I said, I grew up here in St. Robert. It's a very isolated town. Like it's a very small town mentality. If you from the Midwest, check in, yo. Midwest, right here. Everybody in the Midwest can relate to what I'm about to say. This town is very like small town mentality. There's a lot of people who grew up here, born here, work here, get old here, have kids here, die here. Yeah. Like it's very much so cyclistic. But it's also crazy because we have like a little bit of a bond because the military base is also here, Fort Leonard Wood, and the military base is here. So like we all also, although we have those people that remain here, like the characters of this town, yeah. We also have people who are always coming and going. And it's like we were supposed to be part of that cycle, but we didn't leave, and we're here, and we just see people coming and going. So like my whole life, like even though I have some people who I've like known my whole life and been here my whole life, there's also some people that like I've connected with and then they left. Yeah. So like from then I had to not like have to get inspired by being with someone, but more so being by myself and like just being creative. Cause like this is gonna sound kind of conceited, but like I'm not talking about in a general sense, but like growing up here, my whole mindset was just like, damn, I don't really know anyone creative as me. Cause like I feel like people would be creative, but like they'll be scared to like express it because of where we're at. Like because of where we're at, they'll be like not really wanting to like throw a show, not wanting to like when I threw my show in July, bro, I was on the street corner for 3 days, dancing in a fucking like what's the one-piece black suits and shit?
Onesie?
Yeah, I was literally on the and I wasn't scared of that. Like people, small town mentality, people are scared to like do anything. And like when I see shit like what
question, do you think like small town mentality just like rumors go around pretty quick?
Absolutely, bro. That's literally, people are weird. That's why I don't really have that many friends here. A lot of people know me. People know my family, stuff like that, because my mom owns a business. But people are weird. And just being here and literally seeing stuff like in movies, seeing like stuff like the BET Awards when they were good, and like seeing like just different stuff on movies and TVs, and seeing fashion, and seeing like, you know, early 2010s, just like seeing all that stuff, that inspired me. And it's like, I feel like it's in me. I just feel like I can do it, and I feel like I just gotta do it because I feel like there's no other purpose for me. But yeah, mainly it's just like I just want to be more. Like I feel like I was put here for something, because honestly, it's just like I honestly am one of those like chronically, I'm like not suicidal, but like I think a lot about my existence. Like I don't know if anyone else thinks about their existence. Why the hell are we here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people be like, oh, we're here to blah blah blah. Bruh, no, bruh, no. Like, do y'all really be sitting down and thinking about why y'all are here? Like, bro, I'm not here to work for some like I'm like, I'd rather die, honestly, than just like not be able to do this shit. Not be able to be like a creative person and just like, well, they're like, oh, you can be creative on the side. No, gang, not me. I don't know, like, I don't know. It's hard to put into words, but I have to. If I have an idea, I have to make it a reality. I just have to, because there's nothing else that I find refuge in. I feel like that's where I belong. I belong in my ideas. Because, like, I feel like even in school, like, I was too this for that group. I was too that for this group. And it's like, even though I was cool with everybody, but it's like, I never really felt like I was connected with people. So, like, now, more so than ever, it's weird now, because, like, people like some of my art, I guess. But it's also just, like, even now, I don't really feel like I belong. Like, because now I'm telling everyone, it's like, damn, I'm not from St. Louis. So now they're just like, oh, you know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck. because I'm gonna still keep popping my shit. And I do this. I don't do this to say, because now that I'm from St. Robert and y'all see me on St. Louis and shit and popping my shit, it's just like, this is not about belonging to a place. I don't even feel like I'm from here.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I'm I grew up in St. Robert, but like more so I would feel like I was planted. Like I don't feel like I'm from St. Robert, because like, what am I connected to here? Nothing. Even in St. Louis, like, I like St. Louis, and I believe that St. Louis is one of those places that is really slept on, because there are really creative people that I've met so far, and I feel like there is real substance in St. Louis, but people get discouraged because they're not getting recognized. But honestly, my advice is just to keep on going, because honestly, yeah, because like, why not? Just keep going, like, and if you find an opportunity to grow in your own way somewhere else, then go and do that. So yeah, this is my latest painting that's in progress. It's called Hindrance / Found Peace in a Mercedes-Benz. But I feel like my paintings kind of relate to like what my current life stage is in. I finished, this was my first one. No, actually, that's not true. The first piece I ever did was this one. This is my first like piece. After that, I did this piece. This one's called The Bond Between Life, Death, and Pleasure, which is, you know what I'm saying, Ghoul and Bros, definition of Ghoul and Bros. And then it's kind of like a mesh of just different emotions and stuff like that. And then after I did that one, I've done another one, but I can't show that one yet, because, yeah, I can't. Well, actually, I can show it. Fuck it. I'm going to show it. Which I got to touch up a little bit. I don't really bring this one out much. But this one's called $1 million. So, yeah, I don't really bring this one out too much. But, yep. Another one of my pieces is this wall. I've been doing this wall since I was like 15. Just like all these different images that I put together. Yeah, this wall is probably like one of my biggest art pieces. Yeah, and then we got a couple pieces. GA t-shirt, you know. Also got this bag. I appreciate this bag. I haven't really got a chance to show it off. But this is a homie's brand out in Switzerland. Shout out to Anarchy Law School. Sent me this bag. I've been rocking with dude. He needs to drop some new stuff. This is a sample of what's to come. Got some new GA embroidered stuff. This as well is about to drop the embroidered excursionist cap. I got my screens over here. These are the original Ghoul and Bros casting screens. Got the America. But I ripped this one, so I don't know if I can use it anymore. I might have to get another one. But this is the original GA frame. But man, bro, if you need to do anything creative, I got it in this room. Like, if you need a DJ, bro, I got you. If you need to paint, I got you. If you need to dye some clothes, I got you. If you need to sew some clothes, it's in here somewhere. Hold on. If you need to sew some clothes, yeah, my sewing machine's right behind that piano. If you need to play some piano, I got you. If you need to watch some TV, I got you. If you need to, shoot, even put up some pictures, I got a whole bunch of like magazines over here. You know, if you need to throw up some pictures, probably when we get to the studio, you know what I'm saying? Because the new crib, not letting us put up the pictures, but you know what I'm saying? I got some 80s. You might see some boobies, some Easy Rider magazines, you know what I'm saying? That's that real archive-ish. If you need to, I mean, I got it. If you need to do it, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got my MPC somewhere. Got my camera, one of them. I had too many VHS cameras in here. I had like probably like 10, and then I donated a lot of them. But this is the main one, my TRB 900. Got some books, you know what I'm saying? Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson. It's a really good book. I got this one from you. I didn't finish it though. Then we got just all types of books, man. Marcus Aurelius, James Baldwin, Virgil, Aphorisms, the Bible, and I got a book recently that I've just been reading into. Got this one recently. Got these. These are all like old notebooks. Yeah, that's I don't know. Got that. I got some. I just got a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like it's my I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know. Is there anything I would like to shout out? No. Just a whole bunch of stuff going on for real.
Where did the name Sickly come from?
I'm gonna be for real. I had a dream. So like I had a dream and then I woke up and it was just on my. I wish I could find the bracelet because it was originally M Sickly. So I wish I could find the bracelet that I had made. So basically what happened was I went to sleep. I had a dream and then I woke up and that name was on my mind and I immediately made a bracelet. And I can't find that bracelet. I tried to find it and it's gone, but it came to me from that. Yeah, I had a dream. But I got my plans for 2024. Shit. I wrote like a list of things that I want to do. So like, mainly it's just like make new music, release more consistently, and just do bigger shit that I did last year. Like one of my ideas that I want to do this year is like do a fashion show.
Okay.
So, and then also release School and Bros online, which is coming pretty soon in the works. So that's one of my yeah, that's like I made a list of goals. I should have like look at them, but yeah, mainly it's just like every day just wake up trying to do some shit bigger. The first time was in February actually. It was this month. It was like 4 show. So last year was like that show, and then I did the show in July, and then I did the show in LA, and then
How was the show in LA?
Did the show in November. What's up?
How was the show in LA?
That shit was dope. I wish I got better videos.
How long did you go out there for?
I was out there for like 3 days.
Okay.
So yeah, I wish I got better videos, but that shit was dope. Like, the vibes was dope. The music was going. We was lit in the spot. It was dope. Honestly, I wish I got better videos.
Looking back on like 2023, what was the best experience that you had?
I got a couple of experiences that I had in 2023.
The most memorable one that sticks out.
The most memorable one? Definitely dancing on the street. That shit was fire.
What, for your show?
Yeah, for the advertisement of my show. I was on the street corner and we was dancing, and then like people would like come up to us and shit, and then like I had like this one lady that had came up to me and then we was dancing together, and that was really fun. But 2023, man. Also going to LA, that was fun. But definitely dancing on the street.
Was that your first time going to LA?
Yeah, that was my first time in California. This man, my barber, you from California, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Who we got? What's your name, bro?
My name is Seth, bro.
Seth.
Hey, we got Seth Garcia in the cut, you know what I'm saying? Just be chopping me up, give me the chops, you know?
What's up, baby? Yeah.
Definitely tap in with him if you say Robert.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah.
Do you have a favorite song that you made last year? And or what's your favorite song at the moment?
My favorite song at the moment is my favorite song does it have to be by me? Man, I'm fucking with Nobu. I'm fucking with Nobu right now.
Okay.
I'm fucking with Nobu because Maso just popped this project, so I'm fucking with that. Yeah, I'm fucking with Nobu, honestly. But my favorite song last year, does it have to be by me? My favorite song last year, Man, I don't even know. I was listening to Homicide Gang a lot last year. So, yeah, I don't really even know. Nah, fuck that. Actually, I do know. My favorite song last year was by me. It's called Doom Crew. That was my shit. I've listened to that song like over 500 times, bro.
How often would you say you make songs?
So now, we making shit weekly. I'm trying to just, making shit weekly. But last year, it was just like whenever I could get it in. But now it's like weekly. Yeah.
The performances that you had, which one was your favorite one that you've had so far?
Out of my performances, my favorite one so far, I really like the one that I did at Forest Show. That one was crazy because I started doing the worm and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was lit, yo. But honestly, the one I just recently did, that shit was lit too, cause like the crowd was really fucking with me. But yeah, I really fucked with the one I did at Forest Show. That shit was kind of funny. That shit was just funny. I want to do like more performances and shit where it's just like dumb shit. Like I'm trying to do like a wrestling set or some shit. But yeah, honestly, the one at Forest Show, the one I did in November, that shit was hella fun. Yeah.
And then we talked a little bit about Gula and Bros. Like, what's your favorite piece of clothing that you made?
My favorite piece of clothing that I made from Gula and Bros so far is definitely that excursionist hat, cause that shit is just fire. That shit is like, the quality is good. It's kind of like, it's just dope. And also because I like designs that like stick out, but like they're not trying to.
Yeah.
So like the way we orchestrated that, like you can see, like literally I looked at the footage from Maso's party, and like on the footage it's literally people asking me like, what does your hat say? That is exactly what I intend to do with my clothing. Like if you got some shit, and that's in anything, like if you're making some shit and nobody asking no questions about what you're doing, then you need to step it up.
You have a favorite restaurant out here?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I do fuck with Hen House. They got they got some good biscuits, yo. Hey, man.
I don't even think of nothing like that, bro.
No, the honey biscuits are fire.
Oh, gee, they're
They look hard as fuck.
Shits
You
is-
take a bite and they're delicious.
they are soft inside and they are delicious.
Put the biscuits there?
Yes, bro.
Why they?
Them niggas, the restaurant next to it too is fire.
They think it's not good?
No, I just said they were fire. Yeah, we said it was fire.
Those niggas laughing about some biscuits.
That's
So
what I'm
the
saying.
biscuits are fire.
They are fire.
What they laughing about that?
Yeah, no, I have to stay away from them. I'll start gaining some weight. But my favorite restaurant is probably Hen House. Ooh, and then there's also Smoothies. They got good smoothies. Shout out Smoothies.
What's your favorite place to go to up in St. Louis?
My favorite place, like food. It used to be like Snarf's, but
What kind of sandwich?
BOT, no cheese. I don't think it comes with cheese, but whole wheat bread. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's. Oh no! Take that back. Favorite place is Raising Cane's. What are you talking about? Yeah. I be there. I be at Raising Cane's a lot, but it's also Snarf's. I like Snarf's environment. So yeah.
What's your biggest problems you've overcome?
My biggest problems I overcome is
Either for like self or creativity or
can you be more specific?
like something that whenever you think about that changed like the way that you start going about things.
Definitely like I was really insecure about myself, just really insecure about myself, and just who I am, who I am, just like as a person, what I look like and shit. And then I just started like not really giving a fuck. So I feel like I still do give a fuck just a little bit, but I'm like losing fucks every day.
Would you say that comfortability was always with you, of like being yourself, or did you say you always
Yeah, I
kind
always
of
been
known yourself?
I always
or-
been like, you know, doing music shit and like being confident and shit, but I never really like took it too serious until recently. So like now, I'm trying to just get more comfortable, just like doing the crazy shit that I already be doing. Just like get more comfortable doing that shit, I guess. Yeah. The craziest thing I've ever done. Like in terms of what?
Just in general, however you take it.
Craziest thing I've ever done. I feel like it's crazy, but it's just like I done some real shicey shit, man. I don't really want. That's why I say crazy in terms of what. The craziest thing I've ever done is to drive to St. Louis, go to a rave, hang out there till 3 a.m. and then drive home. That's crazy.
Bro, did you fall?
Almost.
To rave where?
So what we got going on right now?
Oh, the people need these thermals, like literally, bro. I'm about to get these shirts on. I got yours. I got your gray one in here too.
Hey, I think I got my $40 today.
Yep. I promised someone I sell them this white one, so I can't get rid of this white one today. But I will. Man, is Maso in there?
Yeah, he is. He's my ride.
Yep. Forget his ass. Stuff them shits right in here. That.
This is what we call the grind.
Man, you gotta come prepared. Marketing genius. All right, let's get it. I'm in a full American right now. And then go get it, and then wake up like an hour later to go to work. And then do that like every weekend. Some shit like that. That's been crazy to me. No, there's some other shit. I can't like off the top of my head like. Yeah, I don't really remember. I've done some shit. I don't remember. I have to think about it.
What's been your musical inspiration?
My musical inspiration? When I was really young, I used to watch Soulja Boy and Chris Brown music videos all day. So then I was just like, damn. Especially Chris Brown. People fucking, I'm sorry, the whole fucking, I ain't gonna talk about you know what, but shout out that nigga though, cause seriously bro, people really, like this motherfucker had the best music videos in the world bro, and that inspired one of the best music videos, bitch, no, the best music videos in the world, I heard that shit, the best, I'm sorry, him and like, bro, no, Chris Brown in his prime though, had like some of the best music videos ever. Now I'm not saying he's like the best, like, cause you can't say like #1, cause it's just like there's so many different iterations, but he definitely inspired me. And then I would just sit on YouTube and watch music videos all day for real. I don't think Chris Brown has the best music video of all time, but definitely he's up there. As far as a musician, he can dance, sing, he's light skinned, and his music videos are good. It's a whole bunch of shit. So that inspired me. So like, that inspired me, and then yeah, definitely Soulja Boy. I used to watch Soulja Boy videos a lot.
What inspired you to dye your eyebrows?
Nothing. I just wanted to look different. Nigga, and then niggas see me and be like, "Oh, Cardi." Nah, bitch. First of all, I've done this before. I just didn't do it right. Okay. I fuck with Cardi though. I fuck with Cardi. I don't know, man. I'm just like, I don't know. Dude, they sample Outkast on this track. Is this J. Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sample Outkast on this.